and welcome back to another season of Wheel to Wheel action. I am your Hotlap host Viper's Fang, and this Hotlap is proudly presented by Hybrid Ag. Now, season 14, it's upon us and it's going to be a cracker. We have had massive changes in the off season, and we're going to have a chat about that. But before we do, I want to throw it over to our Division 1 champion from last season, PLE Goat, to show us the way around Trial Mountain in these beautiful Group 3 cars. Take it away, Goat.
Hello and welcome to the first hot lap of season 14, proudly sponsored by Hybrid Ag. I'm Mountain Goat 13 and I'll be showing you around Trial Mountain for this Sunday's race. And we're coming up to turn 1 here, and I'm going to give it a dab of brakes just to turn it in here just to help get the car rotated. And then floor it over these next two and just use all the track. Brake at that wall on the yellow wall right there, down to second gear. Get on the power nice and early. Brake on at the first rock on the left here. Down to first gear and then second on apex just to stabilize the car coming out of there. And coming through here, I like to do this thing where I go over here a little bit and then right just to open up this corner a little more. Not many people like to do that, but I just found it a little bit easier. Don't go too far over this yellow line in the middle and bring it over to the right here to get a good exit onto this back straight, which is, in my opinion, the most important corner on the track because of because if you get a horrible exit, it'll just ruin the lap. It's a really important corner. So we're thundering through the trees here, down the back straight. Then we're going to be braking just after this sign on the right here, down to second gear to turn the car in, and really have to watch out for it spinning on you coming out of there. Car gets pretty light. And we're going to do that same thing we did earlier, where we're going to go over to the left here a little bit just to give a good exit. Give yourself a little bit more entry to this right-hander. Easy on the power. Brake just before it turns flat here. So just brake right at the bottom of the hill, down to second gear to turn the car in. And then I hug it really tight on the right here just to minimize track distance. And then there's two concrete bollards here and I brake in the middle of them. Down to first gear to rotate the car and floor it in the middle, and then crack second, tip it in, and as soon as you hear that turbo spool up, you can floor it. And that is a pretty good lap at Trial Mountain.
Thanks for that, Goat. It's great to see our Division 1 champion kicking it off for the hot laps for this season. It's going to be a long season of hot laps, and we're going to have heaps of our Division 1 and maybe even some of our Division 2 drivers show us the way around these awesome tracks in these awesome cars. But let's talk about season 14. Now, there's new teams, there's a new format, and there's a whole heap of things to talk about. We have 3 divisions of regular drivers and a whole division of reserve drivers. Now, everyone in the league is in a team. There are no privateers this season, and I think that is an exciting thing. We have a new team on the block, Fang It Racing, and I can't think who would be the leader of such a team. Why would they be called Fang It? Perhaps it's because that's right. It's me. Viper's Fang is a team owner, and Fang It Racing is the newest addition to the Wheel to Wheel family, and we're excited to have a huge and exciting lineup of drivers that is going to hopefully be really super competitive this season. We have also had Permobile is our major sponsor for this season, as well as ASV Excavation, and we also have 180 Embroidery, and Hybrid Ag has come back on board as well. the list of sponsors for this great league is growing all the time, and it's sometimes hard to keep a track of. But we have an 18 round season this season, 2 rounds of 9 rounds divided up by a mid-season break. We've had manufacturers drafts, we've had driver drafts, we've had reserve drivers, and we've got rookie drivers all sitting in the wings waiting to get declared for a team. So how's this season going to work? Well, all the spots in all the 3 divisions will be filled every week, no exceptions. That means if a driver from a division can't drive in a round for some reason, a reserve driver from that team will take their place. This means that there won't be any empty spots on the grids, which is great for streaming and it's great for racing. We're going to have full grids and we're going to have exciting racing in all of the divisions. The reserve divisions are going to race in a championship all on their own, and those guys are going to sub in and out of the divisional drivers with regularity. And it's going to be super exciting to see some of the reserve drivers come in, because there are some really fast guys in the reserves, and we can't wait to see them mix it up with the divisional drivers. We have great driver development happening, and this is all going to be something that's going to happen across the league in all of the teams. It's very exciting, and have to talk about round 1. Round 1 is Trial Mountain, Group 3, and it's going to be 8 laps for the first race, and then a reverse grid 20 lap race in the second race. Tyre allocations are softs and hards available for the first race, no mandatory tyre. Second race is all tyre compounds are available, but only the soft is mandatory. So pit stops, strategies, tyres, it's all back again. But one of the other major things that has changed is no single make racing this season. Every driver in every race will be in a different manufacturer. That's right, there's 2 manufacturers from each team on the grid in every race, and that will change after week 9. So we have, for example, Fangit Racing, we are driving the BMW and the Toyota this season. So each divisional driver, 1 in each division, will be driving either a BMW or a Toyota, and it's the same for all of the other teams as well. Drive 2012, Dam, Scuderia Quadrifoglio, Future Sport, and Team Dodgy are all doing the same thing. And the Group 4 races are going to be in the same manufacturers as the Group 3. So there's not going to be a single make race, and that's going to mean there's lots of variation of cars on the grid. It's going to be exciting to watch, and it's going to be a really, really interesting season to compete in, and hopefully for you guys to watch. Now, you guys know what to do. You guys know where to find it. It's Sunday at 5:30 for the first race and 7:30 for the second race. Stream live on our Facebook and YouTube channels. And again, big shout out to Hybrid Ag for sponsoring this Hotlap. And I'm sorry that it's such a long one this week, guys, but there's a lot to get through, and we're gonna have to probably go over it again next week with the Group 4s. But I'm excited. I know you guys are excited. So let's go get some.